she's a writer, poet, socio-political activist, and a motivational communicator. With the 25 years of experience, she is an acclaimed journalist and filmmaker, an actor with a lot of passion and soul, and a nationally recognized anchor. Awarded as the Youth Icon of India 2013, Tinat ma'am has a couple of poetry books to her name, one titled 10 is to 20, and the latest one, released in 2020, is Atomic Haze. She is the receiver of the Nari Shakti Award in 2018, the iconic Omen by Omen Economic Forum in 2019, and Changemaker of the Year from Association of Muslim Professionals in 2021. Oh my God, ma'am, you are just a parcel. You are anything, you are a package. So, Tinat ma'am, here is Tinat ma'am for all of you. And I know that this will be a wonderful session. And really, I am really thankful to God that I got this chance to call her and introduce her. And she's from my state, Assam, and I know her through my poetry writing, little bit whatever I do. So I know her from that, and she has come to give those ideas and give those techniques of being a good trainer. And you all are already very skilled in your profession. But yes, today's session, it will be a very enlightening one, and I hope the others join soon. But yes, the time matters a lot, so we can start it, ma'am. Over to you, Tinat ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Namrata, for inviting me. I would like to thank Dreams, Endeavour, and iFest for giving me this opportunity to do something that I'm very passionate about. I love interacting with people. I love talking to people, and you have actually given me the opportunity to come and speak. And about your poetry, you are an excellent poet. Your poetry or your oratory skills are so beautiful that I appreciate you so much. And then you're doing so much regarding the Streams Endeavor, iFest, all in. You are a package yourself. When you speak about me, I think I'd like to return also the appreciation that you are a wonderful package itself, and you're a wonderful mother. I can see your pictures most of the time on social media, and you are doing such great works. So thank you once again, Namrata, for inviting me. I was very, very excited about this entire this program that you have put up for me, and for, of course, the trainers. I wouldn't dare to be training the trainers out here, because I'm sure they must be they must be well equipped in their training. But then whatever I have, whatever I have, I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to request all of you to kindly put on your videos if possible. If possible, please put on your videos, because it's like speaking to a screen. Otherwise, it would be nice if
Yeah.
you can speak
Yes.
into the faces, into all the beautiful faces. Maria has put her. She's all the way from Namrata. She's from
Yes.
Australia,
She's
right?
from Argentina. She's from
Argentina.
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 Yeah.
Okay, so we have. I'm so glad I've got an international trainer as well sitting here with me. I'm so happy. Wonderful. And all the other faces. Well, Gayatri has put on. Professor Gayatri has put on her video, and the others must also continue to please put on your videos, because we are going to make this very interactive, very, very interesting, because without the faces we are nothing. We are all because of our faces, of our beautiful faces. We've got such beautiful faces, and we need to show this to each other. I've already seen Namrata's beautiful face, I've seen Maria's, I've seen Gayatri, and now everybody's coming in. Wow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. First of all of you need to do one thing, is that you need to give yourself a round of applause. Please give yourself a round of applause, please. You are deserving more than just a round of applause. You deserve a standing ovation, because all of you are wonderful people. You have excelled in your own work, and you are here today to invest in yourself. Again, from me, from a person who's going to share with you things which she has learned on the way in her life. And I'm still a learner. I'm still a student. In front of you, I'm going to be saying that, you might have done all those national and international events. I am but still a learner and still a student, and I continue to be one. I've still got the L in my written on my back, like in the cars. You've seen that L. I'm still a learning. I'm still driving with an L. Anyway, so this is nice. I'm so happy to see all the happy faces. Before that, so now since you've clapped for yourself, the one thing that I would request all the trainers to do in the morning, that one thing that you need to do is to tell yourself that you are the best. You are the best, and there is absolutely nobody like you. The blueprint that you have in your hands, in your fingertips, on all the different cells in your body, that is absolutely your own. There is absolutely nobody in this world who looks like you, who talks like you, who works like you, who creates like you, or trains like you. You are the best. So in the morning, when you go to the mirror, look at yourself and say, wow, look at this person. What a wonderful person this is. You will feel, look, as I'm saying this, I can feel the goosebumps. You can say this to yourself. You're on mute. You can say this to yourself right now, and you can say, wow, I feel so good. I feel so energetic. This person that I have in front of me is the most beautiful person who stays with me 24 by 7. And this person is going to be with me for the rest of the day. And hey, you out there looking back at me, say your name and say, you are the best. You are the best. And give yourself a big pat on your shoulders and say, you are the best. You're awesome. You're superb. You're a superwoman. You're a superman, whatever you want to say. But you need to put that energy into yourself. And then as you do that, you will feel the battery, recharging. Just like you charge your phone, you'll feel the battery charging and you will say, wow, today I'm going to make this day very, very productive. I always do that because it was Namrata's event today. So in the morning itself, I said, today's Namrata's event should be fantastic and it will be great. I'm going to meet some really great people across the world and it's going to be really great. And so here I am talking with you people and I'm feeling really energetic. I'm already very, my battery is charged up to here because I can see all the beautiful faces. Anyway, so this is what you need to do because we have a tendency to feel very low and down and out when we wake up in the morning. And if we can wake up absolutely fresh and energetic, there's nothing like that for a trainer. And a trainer, let me tell you one thing, needs to be in top form always. 24 by 7. I know sometimes you might feel down and out and you feel sick and all that stuff, but a trainer needs to be her productive or his productive best throughout the day because you will be training students, young people, even older people, whoever it is, but you need to be in top form because your energy will rub into them. That is what you want because you want to go into a room where you're going to create a kind of energy where all these people are going to, these children or young men, boys, whoever you are training, are going to feel that energy hitting back at them. They're going to say, we want this trainer back again because she or he has got so much of energy. We want this person back again and again and again. So you need to create that energy right in the morning. And after you're done, these are the 5 things I want to tell you that all successful and brilliant people do in the morning. These are the 5 things. The 5 things after you've said that you're the best, the first thing that you do, I'm not going to force people who do not pray, but you need to pray. You need to connect to the universe. If it's a God you believe in, then you please connect to that God. Or if you're believing, I believe in the universe. So the first thing, even before I get off my bed, I am the one who says, hey, universe, thank you so much. Thank you for this beautiful day. I'm going to make it very productive. I'm going to live up to your expectations. And believe me, my dear friends, I have the energy of my life. It is now after 7 o'clock, and I am still brimming like as if I just woke up in the morning. My energy is still high because I have told you, I promised the universe in the morning that I'm going to make it very productive. I promise you, I'm going to do that. Oh, there's a lovely little kid out there I can see, all the way from Argentina. Hi, hello.
She's a cute little daughter of
Cute little
Maria,
daughter.
ma'am.
Yes.
She is doing
Hi.
all the work for
She's
me.
doing all the work. Very good.
Hi.
We have another trainer in the process. Okay, so yes, let's get back. So once you're done with your prayers, the next thing that all trainers need to do, all trainers, what do we need to do? We need to remain calm. Once you have connected with the universe now tell you one thing that I have cooled and calmed down. Now, what do you think I say? If somebody has parked their car badly or on top of the road, I say, "Hello, how are you, sir? Oh, so you have kept your car here. Why didn't you keep it in the middle of the road so that you can do more of, the jam, the traffic jam can happen more?" And then they look at me and they think that I'm mad because I'm talking so nicely, yet I'm asking them to do something like a very funny thing, like I'm asking them to put their car in the middle of the road because they've already blocked the way. And but I speak to them very nicely. So my calmness, my anger has gone down. I've had stalkers follow me like anything, but I go up to them and talk to them. And I ask them, "Are you following me by any chance?" And the person says, "No, I'm not following you. I'm a Rapido driver." I said, "No, but I've seen you following me for the past 1.5 kilometers. Are you sure you're not following me?" No, 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 we are not following. So that person automatically, what happens? He cools down as well. If he was following me, if he has no intentions of putting a knife into me or something, but then he's like he cools down. So my meditation has cooled me down, and I would request all the others. Namrata, do you do meditation? Do you meditate? I can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself?
No, ma'am. No, I don't. I don't get the
I
time
don't. You're
now.
such a you're such a busy person with your child. I think you've got your hands full.
Yeah,
So
college and
probably
all. Yeah.
college and all that. But then I would suggest, yes, we will come to that. Why it's important to meditate. I will ask you one question. What time do you sleep at night? What
Me?
time do you sleep at? Yes, Namrata. What time do you sleep at night?
Um, 11, 11:30. I
11.
go to
Okay,
sleep.
fine. And you wake up by what time? What time do you wake up?
6:30. I have to wake up. I
You
have
have
to
to
wake
wake
up
up
at
by 6:30.
6:30.
So how much? 11, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. You wake up. So that's 7 hours. Good enough. But for a mother, for a trainer like you need more. You need one more extra hour of sleep, at least 8 hours, for you to be more productive. For you to be more productive, you need at least 7 to 8 hours. But seven is good. Seven is a good number. But try and sleep a little early if you can, if it's possible. And for Gayatri ma'am, what time do you sleep and what time do you wake up?
I'll sleep at 10 o'clock and morning 4 o'clock I'll wake up.
Wow,
Wow.
super, wonderful. 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I must follow you. I must follow you. Because this is a fantastic way of waking up. This is really great. What about Maria? What time do you wake up and what time do you go to sleep?
I go to bed at 8:30 or 9 and wake up at 5:30.
Wow, you sleep by 9 o'clock? That's even better. I can see that all of you are my teachers. All of you are my trainers. I think I'm going to start taking training from all of you. Namrata, you better give me training from these wonderful people. And what about Pranjal ma'am? Pranjal ma'am, what about you?
Ma'am, I don't have a fixed schedule for now. Matlab, it takes some time. It takes 1, 2, and early in the morning, it's fixed that I had to wake up around 5:36
You
approx.
you sleep by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night?
Yeah,
My
at
goodness,
times.
at times, please, if that should not become a
At
routine, because
times,
at yes, I think all of you are busy people, all of you are professors, you're
Hmm.
doing your PhD, you're doing your studies, you're teaching, you're doing a lot of things. But then let me tell you one thing that, when I tell you that, those five things that we need to do in the morning, one thing is to wake up early, okay. But then when I tell young people that they should sleep, they should get up early, but then you need to sleep early as well. Because you can't be productive with just 3 to 4 hours of sleep. 3 to 4 hours of sleep is not enough for your entire body. And then we talk about your cells getting your damaged cells, which are they get damaged during the day, they again get repaired at night. And if you do not sleep at a particular time, you are not rejuvenated, you're not again fresh again in the morning. So ma'am, please, if I would request you, if you can sleep early and then you wake up early, your I'm the best happens, your prayer happens, and then you start meditating. Meditation, please, Namrata, if you can wake up at a time where you can do at least 10 minutes of meditation, I would really appreciate that. Maria also, I hope Maria does, she does her meditation. So all the others also who I can't see their videos, but I'm going to request all of you to do your meditation. The number
yeah.
three thing, out of those five things that you must remember, prayer, meditation. Number 3, this is something that I have been doing since 2016 and I've got enormous results. For trainers, you must do this. Why? Because you need to start your gratitude journal. You need to start your gratitude journal. If you still haven't started your gratitude journal, you can put it on your phone, you can put it in a diary or anywhere, and you need to write down every morning what are you grateful for. We are not taught to be grateful for. My mother has never taught me to be grateful for my eyes and my nose and my cheeks and my nose, my mouth and my tongue and all the nothing. But then, if you can start becoming grateful for each and every cell in your body, just start seeing the difference after some time. You will see amazing results in your life. I started this in 2016 when my mother was down with cancer. She had the 4th stage cancer, and I started thanking God that he or she or the universe has made her just like before. I started saying that thank you universe, you have given new cells to my mother's body. Thank you universe, both my parents are cancer patients. So she passed over into very peacefully in after 3.5 years. But then we kept thanking for what we wanted in her. If you can do that, if you can keep thanking for the future, you have a training session. You have a training session tomorrow. You need to write down in your gratitude journal. My training session tomorrow is exceptional. Don't say was, is. You write in the present tense. Or you can also write, how come, you can ask this question and you can say, how come my training session with Dreams Endeavour is super successful? How come? You're asking this question to the universe. And as you write that down, the universe is going to give you back in huge way. It is going to make your training very successful. Whatever you want. I'm not just saying about training, but in your life, whatever you want. If you want a very happy family, if you want to have a happy relationship, you just need to write, I have a fantastic relationship with my family. My colleagues love me a lot. I am very famous. I'm very powerful. I'm this, I'm that. Whatever you want to write, whatever you desire, whatever you want, whatever you have wish, you need to write it down. So the first one was prayer. Second was your meditation. Third was your gratitude journal. Now, number 4 is something that all of you do regularly. You do more than this necessary, and that is reading. That is reading. I think all of you do it in huge scale, more than what we do. I think you do it too much because all of your professors, you're doing your PhD, you're doing studies on a huge scale. So all of you have been doing this. But even then, as trainers, I will request you to read a book apart from your curriculum, apart from your academics, a book where you are going to read at least 2-3 pages. I read at least 3-4 books in the morning. Now, all of you are going to say, Namrata has brought in a liar of a trainer. What does she mean by saying that she reads 3-4 books in the morning? What is this? How can she read 3-4 books in the morning? Let me tell you, my dear friends. What I do is I read 2-3 pages of each book. Each book that I've decided, one book, it might be on self-development, one book might be about the universe, one book I'm interested in where I'm reading about 365 ways to change the world. So I'm reading all these books, plus I read my books on Kindle. So all these books put together comes to around 3 to 4 books or 5 books. So if you can read, why as a trainer it's important for you to read? Because you need those words which are important, which you need to store in your hard disk. So that when you are speaking to people, you are not saying, okay, now this I'm thinking in Hindi, what is the English of this? Or this is the English word, what is the Assamese word of this? Now, I used to have a problem when I just came down from Shillong and I was an Angrez ka aulad. Now, Maria will not know what is an Angrez ka aulad. Angrez ka aulad means I was totally speaking in English all the time. So people used to call me that she is, she's showing off too much. She's speaking only in English. She doesn't know her mother tongue at all. So what I did was, when I went to stage, I was anchoring. I have been anchoring for 33 years now. I've been anchoring Narendra Modi shows. I have anchored His Holiness the Dalai Lama shows. All the shows that I have done. But then there, when you are a public speaker or a trainer or whatever you are, when you are a stage person, you are a public person out there. You're speaking to the public. There you have to have enough words, and these words you will collect from your reading. Your academics, you're experts in your academics, we all understand that, but reading an extra one or two books which is going to help you to collect those words, that word bank is important. Because when you were 15 years old, you had around 65,000 words inside your storehouse. Now that you are like 25, 30, what for 35, 40, whatever age you are in, you will have to have probably more than that, a lakh, 2 lakh. You need to have those words inside your store, because you need to speak without any hitch, without saying all these words. As a trainer, when you have these words coming in between, like if you say good morning, children, okay, and then you have these ers and ahs and things. If you stop doing that, and if you can speak in a flow which is going to be very nice to hear, they are going to just be very attentive to what you're saying. As teachers also, I think, as teachers, as trainers, all of you will have to understand that when you speak, so that your words come faster than your thoughts. Your words are already there inside your brain, and you are already, while you are thinking, the words are already there. You're not going to be like, you're not thinking that, okay, now I'm going to speak, what am I going to speak? It shouldn't be like that. You should already have a design inside your head. Trainers should be that fast, because your words. And let me tell you a story about what happened to me in 2019 November. I had a major accident. I fell in my father's bathroom, and as I fell, my entire skull fractured. It came off, and it was an internal fracture. So I went into coma. I was there without medical aid for around 5 hours. When my husband found me, my father, of course, didn't know what was happening because it was an internal injury. So when my husband found me, he found that all my parameters were down. Everything was down. So to make a long story short, I will tell you, I went to the hospital. The doctors were looking at an absolutely dead person. When they finally put in all those, those wires and things into me, my heart stopped. And my heart stopped, and I went dead. For at least 5 minutes, I was gone. I had crossed the barrier and I was gone. And then my husband started saying that my woman is dead. Can you do something about it? They started pumping me and they got me back. They gave me CPR and they got me back. Now, why am I telling you this story is because the doctors had said that I will not be able to speak. My memory will be gone. My vision will be gone. I will not be able to walk. I will not be able to talk. And I'm a stage person. I love to be on stage. I love talking to people. I love meeting people like this. And then what happened was, I was very petrified indeed, because when I came out of hospital, I was stammering. When I was reading a piece from the book, I was stammering and I was saying, what's going on? And then when I was singing, my voice went all conky. It went all out of place. Then when I started walking, I couldn't walk. I had to hold my husband and I had to hold my child to walk from my bathroom to the bedroom and bathroom. I had to take their help. Then on the 1st of January 2020, why I'm telling you this story is because there's a lot of things that you can take from the story. 1st of January 2020, I told myself, okay, enough is enough. You have taken enough rest. The doctor told you 1 year of rest. You are not going to take rest for 1 year. Get up, come on, get up. So I got up on my feet. I went for a walk in my compound. It was very difficult. My heart was pumping. I was sweating. I was doing all kinds of, there were all kinds of trouble with my system. But then I continued. And then when I was reading, I told my husband, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't speak a word. He said, don't worry. Keep practicing. keep practicing as trainers. Now, why did I tell you this story is I am talking to you for the past 15 minutes non-stop without even thinking of what I'm going to speak, what I'm going to say. I'm continuing to speak. How did that happen? A woman who was stuttering and stammering in 2020 has come a long way. She now does webinars, she does YouTube videos for complete 1 hour, and she is, why did she, how did that happen? Because she has continued to practice. She believed in herself. As trainers, you will have to believe in this practice system. You have to wake up in the morning and believe in yourself and say that yes, I can do it. I can do it. I will do it. And I'm going to read and I'm going to make my vocabulary absolutely spotlessly and absolutely wonderful and clear so that everybody is going to like me. This is what has happened. So this story, why I wanted to tell you is that people thought that she would lose her memory. It has come back very fast. People thought that I would lose my vocabulary and my voice and everything. It has come back because of my practice. They thought I wouldn't be able to walk. It has come back because I walked, I ran, I did my 5 kilometer run last year. I'm planning to go for half a marathon this year. So for trainers, for all of you out here, your conviction, your faith in yourself is very important. And if you can have that faith in yourself that yes, I can do it. When you wake up in the morning and you back yourself and you say, I am the best and yes, I can do it. Universe, thank you so much. You will do it. You can do anything. I am running half a kilometer, a half marathon this year. So it's anything is possible. They said I'll not be able to walk. Anything is possible. So for trainers too, to keep training yourself. And Namrata, thank you so much because you have actually created this ambience for everyone else to invest in yourself. And I keep telling all trainers, I keep telling all students that continuously study, invest in yourself, invest in yourself. Whatever I have been telling you, prayer is an investment. Your meditation is an investment in yourself. Your gratitude journal is an investment in yourself. Your reading, whatever you can grab your hands on. Hindi, Bengali, Marathi, whatever, anything, English, whatever you can grab your hands on, just read. Even when you're commuting, suppose you're in a taxi or somebody is driving you to office or whatever, read. Please do not fiddle with your social media. And yes, talking about social media, number one, early in the morning, trainers, my dear lovely trainers out here, please do not, when you do this morning routine, please do not look into your social media platforms at all. None of them. You can look at these platforms maybe after 10 o'clock or whenever it's convenient for you. But that morning routine that you have, that morning routine is very important for you. I have a morning excruciating routine where I do these 5 things. And the number 5, now all of you are not asking me what is number 5. Number 5 is something that I need to share with you. I was 85 kilos when I had this accident. And now I'm 69 because of my extreme conviction in myself that I can do it. I can lose this weight and I can come back. It's not about losing weight or looking good or something. It's about your fitness. It's about your health. I had a major problem with my health. So I said I have to do it. And all this at home. Believe me, if you ever want any tips on how to lose your tummy, how to do your calorie deficit diets, how to do anything, just contact me. I'm there. Namrata will give you my number and I'm always there to help you out in any way possible. But these are some of the things that you need to do. And these 5 things you need to invest in yourself. 5 things: prayer, meditation, gratitude journal, your reading, and exercise. Exercise in any form. All of you are super busy, I understand. But some sort of yoga is important, or some sort of stretching is important, some sort of breathing. Now, talking about breathing, for trainers, your breathing exercise is very, very important. Gayatri ma'am, do you do your breathing exercise?
Yes, ma'am. I do 1 hour breathing exercise.
Okay,
Right.
and Okay, is this like pranayam and all these things that you
Yeah,
do?
everything. Yes,
All
pranayam.
right, all right,
And
all
and
right.
for fun,
Very good.
we have a brain. We have a group
Okay.
regarding this brain activities. So
Oh, yes, of course.
morning 5 a.m. to 5:55 a.m. daily.
Wonderful, wonderful. You deserve a round of applause. Super. Very nice. Where next time I think we need a training from her on breathing exercises from Gayatri ma'am. Namrata ma'am, I'm booking a session with her, please. So and what about Namrata ma'am does not have time to do her breathing exercises, but I will request all the people, Maria, Namrata, Pranjal, whoever is here, please, your breathing exercises are very important for your lungs. And during this COVID times, your breathing exercise is even more important. And all those exercises that we do pranayam, I do a lot of art of living breathing that I do. And this half an hour the space that it takes up, I do bamboo breathing, I do Brahmari pranayam, I do all these things that are necessary to strengthen your lungs. And if you want to know, if you can take a note, keep it in your diary somewhere. If you have a pen and paper, just say diaphragmatic breathing. This is important for you as a trainer because you will be speaking constantly. You will be taking in a lot of oxygen. You'll be releasing a lot of carbon dioxide, taking in, releasing, and all this. This is an exercise. And so, just in case you don't get breathless while you are speaking, these breathing exercises are very, very important. And you need to do it. And if you want a session on breathing exercises, I can absolutely come and do it for you people. I'm very, very happy to be of service and tell people that how important breathing is, something that we never took care of. We always thought, okay, we are breathing, fine. We are breathing out. We're breathing in and we're breathing out. But how important it is to be mindful about your breathing. It is so, so important to be mindful about your breathing. And then you are on stage. While you are on stage, you are speaking, you are giving your training, and you don't run out of breath, you don't run out of oxygen because you've done your breathing exercises, you've made your lungs very strong. And making your lungs very strong with breathing, you can do that. With breathing, you can do enormous things. And Om chanting. Now, let me tell all of you that while you are doing your breathing, when you are breathing in and breathing out, Om. If you can continue with this, and if you can keep your lips closed while you are doing the Om chanting, you can just your Brahmari pranayam comes into play also. Then you can, what happens is that your nose starts quivering, your lips start quivering, and your nitric oxide is produced inside your Gayatri ma'am is being able to understand this. Your nitric oxide is produced in your nasal cavities. And as you produce nitric oxide, now nitric oxide is produced with the food you eat also. You can have beetroot, you can have dark chocolate, you can have green leafy vegetables, and all these things to create nitric oxide inside your body. But if you can do it through the Brahmari pranayam or the bumblebee, it is called, Maria, it is called the bumblebee breathing. We call it Brahmari pranayam in India, but then it is called bumblebee breathing. So bumblebee breathing is very simple. You just need to put your this finger here, your middle finger here, your forefinger here, your middle finger on your eyes, your ring finger on your nose, not very hard, and your small finger just near your lips, and your thumb will close your ears. The small fleshy part on your ears, it will close your ears, and when you breathe in and breathe out, you can just hum like a bee. So I'll request all of you to please, Namrata, if you can do this right now, it'll be very good. Gayatri ma'am, Maria, if you can do this, please try
Yes,
this.
yes, I'll try this.
Yeah, put your hands here and this middle finger on top of your eyes.
I need. Okay.
Okay, are you finding it difficult? Okay, fine. If it's
We
difficult for
started
you,
now.
No,
yes.
We started now only, ma'am.
I
Oh, you started?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good. Please continue. So then again, you put your hand, this ring finger on
It's
your
difficult
nose.
for me right now. Sorry,
Okay,
ma'am.
Namrata, it's okay. Namrata, it's okay.
Others can
I'll tell
try
you how to
if
do
they are
this.
in a
I'll send you
position
the
to do
link.
that.
I'll
Yeah,
send you the link.
surely.
A-
Thank you. Yeah.
And then,
Others who are in a
and then,
position to do this can try this. Yeah.
right. So then you put your small finger here, and then all of you just breathe in, and as you breathe out, just hum, make your nose and your lips quiver. This is one exercise that you need to do regularly. Namrata, you can think of at least spending 5 minutes for yourself. Why I'm telling you this constantly, that you need to do this and you need to do that, because if you do not love yourself first, number one, then you will not be able to love all those people around you. You need to love yourself first, because when we say, who do you love the most, and we always say, my mother. Yes, I do love her, but how much care am I taking? Are you having that special glass of milk? Are you having that special that tonic which is supposed to keep you strong? Are you having all those? Are you doing all those things, investing in all those things that is making a better you, that is making a better trainer? All these trainings are okay, these are outside things, but what about your internal things? What about the person who is with you? So you need to constantly invest in yourself, need to constantly do things for yourself, which is going to say that, wow, I love this person so much. And it is not a shame to say and hold yourself and say, wow, I love this person so much. It's absolutely okay. It's not a shame to do it. Love yourself first. If all of you have traveled by flight, you will see that the air hostess says one thing which is very beautiful. She always says that when the oxygen in the flight decreases or comes down, there will be masks which will fall from the top. Please help yourself first, and then help the person next to you. Right. So if you as a mother, as a parent, you are not helping your own self by having that special glass of milk or whatever, that fruit or the special meal or anything, then how will you look after your child? It's important to have your medicines, to look after yourself, to make yourself feel good, to love yourself completely. Keep loving yourself, keep pampering yourself, do all those kind of things that is going to make you feel good. I always tell young people, when they come to my class, when they come to my training class, I always tell them, take out your phones and take a selfie. And they are like, no ma'am, we can't do this. No, I said, take out your phone and take the best selfie that you can take. People always say, oh my god, these young kids nowadays, they are always, as a trainer, I love telling children one thing, and I think you can tell your children also the same thing, that you people deserve to have the best. And if you have this phone, it's really great. They always say that, the older people say, my child is always with the phone taking selfies. I said, but that's really good. She is keeping memories of her beauty, of her beautiful face. Keep it. Let the children keep. If you are going for a class training, tell your children, they will love this. Just ask them to take their phones out and ask them to take a selfie. They will love it, and they will love you for that. They are going to say that, my god, what a wonderful trainer. We have never had a teacher or a trainer like this in our lives. And then, in your class as a trainer, what I would suggest is that, let your children talk, because a class which has students who don't talk, they don't learn. My students always say, oh, ma'am has come, ma'am has come, just keep quiet. I said, no, no, talk as much as you can. My son comes home with a diary filled with saying that your son talks too much in class, your son talks too much in class. And I always give a signature, seen, seen, seen. Then the teacher asked my son, your mother never scolds you? He says, no, my mother always asks me to talk more. Because the more a child talks in your class, the child will learn more. And as a trainer, if you can become more like a friend, a best friend, I have got letters. I'll show you some of these letters, which my love letters, which have come in from my students. Look at these. Look at these lovely letters I have. I have huge letters. Lots and lots of these letters, which I keep reading time to time because they love me so much. All these letters. So, to become a better trainer, to become the best trainer, to become one of the most loved trainer, I think you have to become a friend to your children. I always call them my children. Recently, what happened? My son was in an online class. In an online class, he was being harassed by the class teacher and he was being called all kinds of names. Oh, you are the hero of the class. You've got long hair. You're wearing a band. So obviously you're a bullshit and all these kind of words which are not absolutely, these are derogatory for a child. So I went in and he called me. He said, "Mom, I am being harassed a lot." So I went in and I said, "Ma'am, can you be a little kind to your students? Can you be a little kind to your students so that they remember you as a kind teacher?" Then she told me that, "Ma'am, I have to handle 19 students." And I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, I have to handle 100 students in a training class and I'm kind to each and every one of them. When I am kind to each and every one of them, they will remember me. They send me these love letters from time to time. They call me up and they say, 'Ma'am, we miss your class so much.' And then they call me up from Gurgaon, they call me up from all different places of the country. They are working in different places now. And they say, we want your session because you keep telling us that I am the best." And how did I am the best come about? I have to tell you this story as well. Now, I am the best did not happen overnight. In 2009, when my son was just, I think, around 2.5 years old. Yes, he was just 2.5 years old. He was just barely walking and talking and all this stuff. What happened was that because I had become around 92 kilos, nobody was calling me to the stage to speak. Nobody was calling me to anchor any of the shows. And I was doing all the VVIP shows. I was doing shows from Dr. Manmohan Singh, Mr. Narendra Modi, and all these people. So, and what happened was that, of course, not Narendra Modi at that point of time, but during that time, some of the prime ministers and presidents and all. So when they were not calling me, I got very frustrated. I said, "Oh my God, I've become 90 plus. No, nobody's going to call me to the stage. So this is the end of my life." Fine. So I said, "Fine. Now what I will do, since I drive, I'm going to drive very fast. I'm going to crash into into the Horaighat bridge, which is our bridge out here that we have over the Brahmaputra. So I said, I'm going to crash on the Brahmaputra bridge and I'm going to kill myself and then I'll be gone." And end of the story. Now here is something that why I'm telling you this story is because I'm sure all of you have gone through that situation sometimes, that you feel frustrated, things are not happening according to you, this is not happening according to me, what will happen? All those kind of things happen. But then let me tell you one thing, there is no lock without a key. There is a solution to every problem. And thankfully, my dear friends out here, all my trainer friends, my respected trainer friends, let me tell you, I found a book which all of you can read. And this book is called "Stop Worrying, Start Living" by Dale Carnegie. I don't know if you have read it, but you can read it as trainers. You need to read this book. This is a wonderful book, "Stop Worrying and Start Living." All of your professors and teachers out here as well. So this is one book which you can read. This book gave me the solution for my life and said that don't worry about all these things. You have a solution. You can go to the gym, slim down, you can diet, you can slim down, you can get back into shape, you can get back on stage again. And this is what I did. So in 2009, that was my decision. 1st of January 2010, I completely turned around. I said, everything is cancelled. Death is cancelled. Killing myself is cancelled. Now I'm going to live. I'm going to create solutions for myself. And I started doing it with full energy, full vigor. And this is where I am right now. this is where I am, and I have been doing amazing since then. I've been training people, I have been creating my own, and of course, I wanted to tell you about how I am the best happened. So I was telling this friend of mine this story about me killing myself. So this person, this friend of mine said, never ever, ever think of snuffing your life out. You are a very, very precious person. You are very special. You are the best. And that is when my concept, I am the best, came about. And that is how my concept, I am the best, has happened. And this is now caught on with schools and colleges, with teachers and professors and everyone. And I'm here now doing my first training for the trainers. This is my life's first, I think, since 2016. Namrata, thank you, because I have never done a training for the trainers. This is the first time, and it's my pleasure, my privilege that I am doing this thing, and Namrata has given me a chance, because I have so much to learn. All of you come with gems of knowledge, all of you. And someday it will be my privilege to hear you speak, to learn from you, to actually, if Namrata can organize something like that for all of us, where each one of you are speaking, or if she can do that, it will be my pleasure and my privilege, in fact. And so, so this is what has happened. Sorry. Now, about your energy level, before I end, I think, Namrata, you want me to end in some time?
No, ma'am. Actually, you can take another 10-15 minutes. It's just that I'm worried about the Google Meet. it ends abruptly after 1 hour or something like that.
Oh, no. Google Meet does not end. Google Meet does not. It's a Zoom which ends. Google, you can continue. Google, you can continue. So I'll take another 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll complete. So about the energy of, now we come to the energy of trainers. How will you energize yourself? You might be feeling down on a particular day, and there are times when, I have felt that, oh God, there's a training today, I don't feel like going out, I don't feel like driving in this heat, when we did not have these COVID protocols. So I did not feel like going, but then I did certain things to perk myself up. Now, what are those energy pills that I got myself? What did I do? You can all do this. I think that all of you are capable of doing that if you have time. One thing I did was to dance. I just put on my earplugs and I put on my music system and I danced. And that energy that you get when you dance, any kind of dance, it might be a bihu, it might be any kind of dance that you want to do, just shake yourself. And once you start shaking yourself, and once you start moving and doing all those things, you will feel energized. So for trainers, if you are feeling down at one point of time during the day, this is how you can energize yourself. This is one thing that you can do before you go for your training. I've had several sessions, and where I don't want to go to the session because it's too hot, or I'm not feeling well, my head is feeling wheezy and all that. But this dance thing can really pep you up. The other things that you can do otherwise to feel absolutely relaxed. And for trainers, it is very important to remain calm and cool at all times. Even if you are in an argument with your husband, or your better half, or your boyfriend, or whoever it is, let it be one where you are very cool. You are a good listener. You listen to what is happening and then you speak your version. For trainers, please do not raise your voice, because that way what will happen, you are going to absolutely spoil your vocal cords. And I'm going to tell you some exercises which you can develop to have a nice voice. Okay, so that will come. And the other thing that you can do, you can start laughing in many different ways. That is going to help you. I think Gayatri ma'am goes early in the morning. I'm sure she does those laughing classes, because I have also been invited by one gentleman from Karnataka, where he has invited me to this laughing session, and we had a fantastic time from 7:30 to 8:15. I had a great time laughing and doing all kinds of things for people from all across the world. I might think of giving you this particular contact to Namrata. Namrata, please give it to all the others, so that they can go for this morning class at 7:30. They can feel energized and they can feel good, because there are people from China, Japan, and Maria's place also, from all over the world. They come congregate at 7:30 in the morning and they have a fantastic time. So this connect I need to give you, so that you're going to feel energized. Okay. So the other things that you can do on a Sunday where you are with your child and you're doing nothing, you can just make nice paper boats, or you can make some nice paper planes, and you can just do that. That's a kind of a very relaxing sort of things. And for trainers, it is important that you sit with yourself, please, because many times you are all over the place, you are teaching, you are with your family, you're thinking, please make sure that you tell your family that I need at least 15 minutes to myself for you to think. And thinkers are leaders. So if you want to be a good leader in your training session, you need to think, you need to introspect, you need to retrospect, you need to think about how you're going to make your training sessions better and more interesting, and how you're going to make them very, very energetic. How is it going to happen? So that, for that thing, you need, and people across the world, all successful people do this. They sit with themselves in a quiet corner and they give themselves that time. Give yourself the time. Everything that I'm telling you from the beginning right up to now for the past 1 hour, it's all about investing in yourself. All trainers, remember, investing in yourself is not a sin. It is absolutely okay to invest in yourself. Please invest in yourself by way of trainings. This should not be the last training. Please make sure that you're taking more trainings online through other people. You read a lot, you contemplate a lot, you think a lot, you write a lot. Writing. Now, why am I telling you to write is, for a trainer, it is important to have a journal. And journaling is something that we all do nowadays. When you write down your thoughts, all these thoughts become a book sometimes. If you are ever thinking of coming up with a book, like a training book, a training manual or anything, just write them anywhere. Keep a small diary inside your bag. If you're in college or in the university or anywhere, just jot it down. Jot it down. These are things which are going to be like gems for you, for trainers. So I am telling you small little things which are all about investing in yourself. And don't forget, and don't hesitate. Even if you're eating a small little thing also, ask yourself, is this going to help me? Is this going, because nowadays anything I pop into my mouth, I will ask myself, is this going to help me? Is this calorie, is the calorie okay to have or not to have? Because then I'm giving importance to myself. As soon as you start giving importance to yourself, the people are going to notice that. Children are going to notice, your trainees are going to notice that this lady or this gentleman is somebody to reckon with. We are going to, and they are going to give you full respect for that. So these are some of the things I wanted you to do. Let me also tell you, yes, you have to sleep well, and of course, you have to love what you do. If you love what you do, you are going to be in love with your profession for the rest of your life. Now, my husband wants me to become a politician. Do I look like a politician? He says that, no, you need to go to parliament, you need to go to the Rajya Sabha, we want to see you there. But I said, no, but my life is with the children. I want to be with the people, I want to train them, I want to make them future leaders. This is my mission. My mission is to at least touch the lives of 5 million people. 5 million people, so that they become better leaders. I don't know what I have given you today, but then whatever, even if it is 1% of whatever I have said, and if it goes into your system and you start implementing it, I'll be the happiest person. And if someday you come back and you say that this is what we used in our training, this is what we did with our children, I'll be the happiest person. So these are the small little things that you need to do. Now, I have a few exercises which you can do to improve your voice. To improve your voice. Now, what happened is that this is not the voice I had initially. When I first started off with my voiceovers, my documentary voiceovers and all these things, I never had this voice. There was one gentleman who, of course, he's passed over, and let his soul rest in peace. So he told me, never speak from here. Speak from here, from the epiglottis. When you speak from here, when you feel the vibration, when you say, hello, how are you? when you do that, you should feel, put your hands here, put your hands on your chest, and then just say hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, can you feel a vibration coming from your chest? If you say hello, it's going to come from here. Hello, hello, it's coming from here. You don't have a vibration. But if you try to speak from your epiglottis, it's going to come from hello, hello. This is what you need to do. Okay. So, and then the other exercise that there's one exercise which you can do is low humming. The same Bhramari pranayam that I said is like. This is one humming that you need to do to improve your voice. The other one is, the other two are very cute that you need to do, and which all kids, as kids we used to do this. Now it's time to go back to become a child, and please keep the child alive in yourself. As trainers, don't become a very grumpy type of okay, children, I am here today and I'm going to train you. No, it's not like that. You become a happy person. As soon as you have that happiness inside you, it's going to go and touch those people, and you are going to enjoy yourself. So this is one exercise which you can do. These are your four fingers. Place them under your cheeks here, this place, and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, we need to do this. Wait, now it's not coming. See, I can't do it now because I've been talking a lot. You need to do that bubble, like way the kids do it. Can I go? Like Namrata, you have seen your kids do this, no? This one. It's not coming. But then you need to press here so that and then you breathe in, and then you need to do that. This is one exercise which you can do to improve your voice quality. This is one thing that you can do. The other one was this one. Wait, I forgot another one. This was the other one that the kids used to do. I really forgot this. See, I am losing the kid in me. Oh God, please help me. Seriously, this is not bad. This is not good at all. Yeah, this was one, and then anyway, I'm going to get this right. I can't remember this. But then these are some of these exercises that you can do. Maybe we can do a voice modulation exercise someday, a class someday, a 1 hour voice modulation class where you can improve your voice and you can do all these low humming. This one is very, very, these are some of the things. And then when you need to go and speak anywhere, just before that, you need to open your mouth wide. Like this, Gayatri ma'am is laughing away. Yeah, you need to do that. Laugh as much as you can, because this is what. Open your mouth wide. Do this. All kinds of stretching. Open your mouth wide. All kinds of stretching of your mouth. Yes, Gayatri ma'am, don't laugh like that. Laugh with your heart out. Don't close your mouth. Okay. So these are some of the things that I have to share with you. I hope you have been helped. I could see some of the beautiful faces, but anyway, I can understand that sometimes there are some problems where you are at home, and then we are all dressed up in our funny clothes, and then we don't want to come out in the open. Sometimes we are like sleeping, and we're saying, okay, I'm going to be like this, and we're sleeping and we are attending I've seen my son doing that for his class. So I think we all have our things, but then it has been a wonderful session. I don't know whether you have been helped in any way or not, but I will tell you to live your life as much as you can. Please live your life as much as you can. Every moment is precious. Every moment is it's beautiful. But why I'm telling you this is because in 2019 I died and I came back to life again. So I'm going to live for another 150 years, and I'm going to see that I'm going to make sure that all of you are happy. or if you are living your moments and you have to keep telling me that, yes, I lived my life, I lived a fantastic life and I lived a wonderful life. I have touched the lives of so many people. I have touched the lives of millions of young kids. They have loved my show. So this is what you have to tell. And of course, before you go onto the stage or before you're going on to present, one thing that you must know, understand, is that you don't go in and straight away start speaking. Let the class settle down. Let the people settle down. There is a particular grammar to the way you do your public speaking. Now, when you are a trainer, you are also a public speaker. So when you go on stage, you do not go and start speaking straight away. You have to have that smile, wonderful smile on your face, and then when you take the middle stage. When you take the middle of the stage, if you have a cordless, that's fine. If you don't have a cordless, if you have to stand at the lectern, that's even better. But if you're standing in the middle, walk like a tiger or a tigress, whichever you prefer. But make yourself feel that you are the king of the jungle. But don't pace around like a tiger on the stage from one side to the other, one side to the other. If you are a trainer, you have to be very cool and calm. You come and stand in the middle, smile, and there is a technique before you start speaking. You have to pause and pan. Pause and pan. So what you do is you smile, and the pan is, suppose you have this huge hall. If it's a small hall, it's difficult to do a pause and pan. But if it's a huge hall, you need to first look at your left, the middle, and the right. Pause and pan. Pause, pan. You come into the stage, you pause and pan. With all the women out here, of course, we have one man here. I can see one trainer. Of course, sir, nice to see your handsome face. You were not. I didn't see you all this time. You should have been there, and then I could have been able to see your handsome face. Now you have come in. Anyway,
No, I
that's
was
nice.
there, but I did not turn on my camera.
Okay,
Sorry.
he's now dressed up and everything, and he's come in. Very nice, sir. You're looking very nice. Okay, so yes, so for the women, it is either they are always in the traditional wear or they are in a suit. So please understand that don't come in with your hand inside your pocket. For the men also, don't come in with your hand inside your pocket. When you come inside with your hand inside your pocket, immediately if somebody is reading your body language, they are going to say that this person is either hiding something or this person is not to be trusted or something like that. They will be starting to, kind of decipher a wrong kind of a body language. But then if you can have, while you are standing, while I told you to stand like a king, if you can have this sort of a body language in front, this is the steeple movement, steeple posture for your hands. For men, please don't block your hands like this. This shows that you are closed, because I have seen politicians do that. Every time they take a picture, they have their hands closed. It is very nice to talk like this when you're open. As a trainer, when you're speaking like this, your students are also going to find you open. Wonderful. This is the way we speak. This is the way we speak. This is the way you do it. Because if you keep your hands closed, and then again, for women and men, there's a tendency to shift from one leg to the other leg. Sometimes you're on one leg. After some time, they say that, okay, now we'll go to the other leg. Then you go to the other leg. And then you go to the other leg. If you can have a posture which is straight with your legs a little apart, and you have the steeple form of standing, this is the confident look that you give to everybody. This is the confident body language that you can give to everybody. So these are some of the things that you can do. How you start, what is your content, and if your content, now I think as trainers, all of you know Albert Mehrabian. Albert Mehrabian has said one thing, that only 7% is content, 38% is your non-vocal, and 55% is your body language. So 55%, your body language is being noticed by everybody. My mother used to say one thing, when I used to travel by bus in Shillong, from school to home and home to school, she used to always tell me, behave in such a manner that you are not criticized for your behavior, because there is somebody or the other observing you inside a busy bus. In a crowd also, there'll be somebody who is going to be observing you. Never, as a trainer, always have a nice and happy smile on your face. Don't smile at all times, otherwise people are going to think you're mad. Okay, I've had instances here where people thought I was mad because I smile all the time. But then you need to have a nice and happy mouth, not one which is drooping down like this, because then people are not going to be able to relate to you. As soon as you have that happy face and happy, okay, the happy trainer, we have the happy trainer with us, so they are going to be happy about being with this person. So these are small little anecdotes that I'm sharing with you about the kind of things that I've learned. Now, all the stage thing and all that has been learned. I'm a self-taught person on stage. For 33 and a half years, I've been doing my stage programs. So I keep doing and learning, and I keep improvising. So these are things which you can do. And when you do your content, now people are not going to remember your content so much, but if you have a good body language, if you can have good communication with your students, with your trainees, then there's nothing like it. Because if you can look into their eyes, many a times we are taught as speakers, as public speakers, we are taught that don't look at the eyes of the people, you will get nervous. No. But now, as trainers, we need to look into the eyes of each and every person. We need to communicate. And we need to communicate with them in such a manner that this communication is going to stay forever. Okay, I've spoken so much. I've spoken like anything. Namrata has given me so much of space, and thank you so much. But I will continue to say one thing: live as much as you want, laugh as much as you can with your trainees as well, because they are going to remember you as a kind and very, very good person. Please be kind to your trainees, because you are there as a trainer to be kind and to create an impression and to make an impact and to touch the lives of these people and make a difference. Because if you ask yourself, why am I a trainer? Why do I want to train people? Because you want to make a difference to their lives. And when you are a happy person and you exude that happiness and that warmth and that spirit and that energy, you are going to create happy people, happy leaders around you. So this is what I want you to do. The next thing I want you to do is to love as much as you can, because love is in shortfall now. So we need to love as much as we can. We need to love our students. We need to love our trainees. We need to love everyone around us. So with that, I'm going to ask all of you to do a small little exercise again before I end. I'm going to ask all of you to, Gayatri ma'am is not here. I'm missing Gayatri ma'am. Gayatri ma'am, where are you? Yes, please put on your video. And everyone else who can put on their videos. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Okay, put out your hands in front of you, your right hand in front of you. Take it to the left and say aloud, I am the best, I am the best, I am the best. There's nobody like me. There's nobody like me. There's superb. I'm superb. I'm a superb human being. And I'm going to create history. You're going to be embarrassed at first, because I told one of my friends to go to the mirror and say that. And she says, Tinat, I felt very stupid. But if you go tell yourself, I am the best, and hug yourself when you say that, wow, you're super, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. You feel so good about it. Just do it. Every morning, wake up, do it, and then let me know what are the results. Okay, Namrata, thank you. Thank you once again. Your dreams endeavor.
Okay, I have to say this, that whenever I listen to ma'am, I am at loss of words actually. This was organized by me, but now this has happened to me. There are very nice messages, ma'am, in the chat box for you.
Oh, really? I didn't even, I was so engrossed with everyone's faces.
I mean, they loved it. Of course, we don't have much time now. I don't want to, get it. It would have been better if we didn't